Famara Fofana.
Bangladesh is the seventh largest populated country in the world, where 150 million people are virtually elbowing each other in a land that is 134 square kilometers in area, with a population density of more than 1,100 people per square kilometer. There are only few city-like states like Singapore that would top this kind of population density. Excluding those states, Bangladesh would make it to the top of the list in population density. What makes the situation even more horrifying for Bangladesh is that the country is poised to lose a good part of its territory to the rise of sea levels associated with global warming, while its very population increases at an unsustainable rate, and this, officials say, poses a problem for them.
Excellencies, distinguished country delegates, guests and participants, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and good morning. On behalf of the governments of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, I welcome you all to Bangladesh and wish you to convey the best compliments of my government and the People's Republic of Bangladesh to you for participating in this important international interministerial conference. In 1994, 10 developing countries united to establish Partners in Population Development, or PPD, with the mandate to facilitate implementation of ICPD program of action through South-South cooperation in the developing countries. PPD has now expanded geographically to 25 developing countries and providing services for more than half of the world population. For us, it is a matter of pride to be a founding member of and hosting the Secretariat of such an important alliance in Bangladesh. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we promote partnership and give high emphasis on South-South cooperation and have a fully functional national task for South-South cooperation in Bangladesh. In the case studies, sharing improved experience that PPD published with support from the Special Unit for South-South cooperation at UNDP and UNFPA in 2011. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, our commitment in ICPD program of action has been reflected in our policies and programs, and we continuously updating our policies and programs with an aim to ensure universal health coverage for all citizens. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I congratulate PPD for organizing the International Interministerial Conference on Evidence of Action South-South Collaboration for ICPD beyond 2014. This was an appropriate time to organize this interministerial conference as the world was preparing for ICPD beyond 2014 and MDGs beyond 2015. As like others, a declaration will capture all the recommendations and the commitments made in the resources, the persons and delegates of the member countries, which will be adopted by us, by the board members. The PPD declarations carry immense value for its member countries as they go back and use them as their references in updating their policies and programs accordingly. I was particularly impressed to observe the usefulness of the Pretoria Declaration, which we adopted in Pretoria, South Africa, based on last year's PPD International Conference for the Rio Plus 20 summit preparations. I hope this year's declaration will be an invaluable document for planning the ICPD beyond 2014 and MDGs of 2015. I also request the member countries will utilize the declaration to bring necessary changes in their national policies. I wish every success of the International Ministerial Conference on evidence for action and South-South collaboration for ICPD beyond 2014. I wish all of you a pleasant stay, and I would also like to recall all our development partners, especially UNICEF and others who have joined us in this program. Thank you very much. Wish you all the success. Jai Bangla, Jai Bangla, Islam.
I would like to invite His Excellency Mr. Ghulam Nabi Azad, Honorable Minister, Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, and also the Chair of PPD Governing Board, to present his keynote paper.
Honorable Finance Minister, Government of Bangladesh, Honorable Minister of Health and Family Welfare, Government of Bangladesh, Vice Minister, National Population and Family Planning Commission, Government of China, Honorable Minister and Deputy Chairman, National Planning Commission, Government of Federal Republic of Nigeria, Honorable Vice President and Secretary of State, Republic of Gambia, Secretary PPD and DG and CPD Kenya, Executive Director PPD Kenya, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. On the 20th anniversary of ICPD and the deadline for achieving the Millennium Development Goals approach, governments across the world have renewed their commitment to the ICPD program of action, and there is a renewed focus on population stabilization. The visionaries who forged ICPD have much to be proud of. Impressive achievements have been made since ICPD in 1994, with worldwide reduction in fertility rate, increased contraceptive use, and slowing of population growth rate. It is encouraging that global total fertility rate has fallen from 3.2 in 1994 to 2.4 in 2012. However, there is a great variation across countries from 1.1 to a high of 7.1. In PPD member countries, the TFR ranges from 1.5 in China to 6.3 in Mali. Friends, statistics reveal that 867 million women of children bearing age in developing countries have a need for modern contraception, out of which only 645 million have access to them. Thus, a staggering 222 million women have no access to contraception. I note with a great concern that every year an estimated 10 million girls across countries get married before 18 years of age. Early marriage remains a challenge for many PPD countries, including India. In addition to this, adolescent boys and girls have poor access to information and services on sexual and reproductive health. This further compounds the problem. We have to work with renewed vigor in removing obstacles of provision of family planning services, whether these are related to availability of information, commodities, and services, or to do with economic circumstances and social constraints.